Hello, I wanted to make this video to go over everything up until this point. The next court date is June 10th, I do believe, and so I'll have more information after that date. I don't think a video has been put out just showing the police reports and then the alleged threat, and then the next police report, the next alleged threat. We're going to see the prosecutor meeting. We are going to go back over the court synopsises. I'm going to do them and make them more accurate, kind of closer to word for word. I will add chapters for your convenience. So this video should be just everything up until this point so you can make your own decisions and formulate your own opinions. We are going to start with a copyright claim from December 9th and 10th of 2025 because I do believe this is where everything started. So let's pull that up. Okay, so here you see the copyright claim. It is filed December 12th of 2025, but the infringement date, which is what we want, is December 9th of 2025 through December 10th of 2025. It is Julie versus Brittney, claim for infringement. The title of the work was Pride Month, Boycotting Homophobic Creators All June by Julie Skolnik. It is a motion picture, a live stream she did. She alleged the infringement was December 9th through December 10th. It states where the alleged infringed acts occurred, such as physical place or online, if unknown, type unknown. She said it appeared on the YouTube channel of the creator Brittney and Jackson, quote, allegedly in my opinion, with Brittney J. This YouTube channel currently has 7,370 subscribers, 62 videos, and 446,662 views. My content appears in a video live streamed from YouTube channel, allegedly in my opinion. She gives a timestamp. The type of infringement was approximately 6 to 12 minutes of my original live stream video with PowerPoint slides was used by Brittney on her YouTube channel December 9th through December 10th of 2025. It was not fair use with commentary related to my live stream video, and it did not transform the live stream video for the following reasons. One, as the creator, Brittney plays the video, she pauses to answer questions from her partner asking, quote, who is this, unquote, not transforming. Two, the creator, Brittney J, then plays the video and stops to read a comment from chat asking about her partner's criminal record, which is not in any way referring to my live stream, which Brittney J is playing. Three, Brittney J, still playing my video, makes a joke about her partner being referred to as a, quote, homicidal maniac, unquote, which is a reference to a different creator's live stream. Four, the creator, Brittney, then pauses to answer another question from her partner about food in the refrigerator, what she will cook for dinner, nothing to do with the live stream. Five, the creator, Brittney, reads a pinned comment from chat by a person named Chronicles of the Shady asking if, quote, I wonder if Adult Protective Services can make these people log off. How does that sound? Unquote. She says, I believe this is referring to a recent event where another creator named Lolly threatened to call Adult Protective Services on my profoundly autistic son. The creator, Brittney, laughs at the comment and says, quote, Shady, that's some funny shit, unquote. Again, this does not transform my original live stream. Number six, then the creator, Brittney, fast forward my video and shows the PowerPoint slides that I alone created. Brittney says, quote, look at this, unquote. She proceeds to read out the bulletin points of my PowerPoint slides word for word. This in no way transforms my live stream video. Seven, Brittney's only comment after reading my PowerPoint slides word for word is to say, quote, bro, unquote. This is not fair use commentary and does not transform my original live stream video. Eight, while my video is still on the creator Brittney J screen, she gets into a conversation with someone in her chat about the husband of another creator selling merchandise. Her YouTube channel that refers to her cat named Mabel. This has nothing to do with my original live stream. And then nine, the last thing the creator Brittney J does is to go to the comments left on my original stream video, read out several of the comments word for word. This is not fair use. For all the reasons that I've listed, I believe this was not free and fair use of my original video / content and is a copyright violation. She says the harm she suffered was that her original material was used for the purpose of harassment by the creator, was not fair use commentary, and did not transform the original live stream. During the airing of the original YouTube video, Brittney's YouTube channel, I was subjected to ridicule by the creator and her chat. live viewers of my video who made multiple hateful comments about me, including alluding to the state of my mental health as well as discussion/ridicule of my Jewish religion. And she was asking for monetary damages of $1,500. So the copyright board basically said she had a valid complaint. They told her to fill out this proof of service and have them served. She never followed through with this. She had 90 days to do this, and at the end of the 90 days, they basically closed the case because she didn't do anything else with it. And here you can see that the claim from December 12th, the service packet, which she was supposed to serve on them, there was a waiver. We don't have access to those. Notice of complaint and direction to serve, which is the document that I just pulled up, was from January 8th. And then on April 9th of 2026, there was an order dismissing the claim. I can pull that up for you really quickly as well. And here is the document dismissing the claim. It reads, on December 12th of 2025, the claimant filed the form with the copyright boards, but it was in reference to the stream from December 9th. On January 8th, the board found this claim compliant and issued a notice of compliance and direction to serve. The claimant has 90 days after receiving the notice of compliance to file a proof of service or waiver of service form with the board. The claimant did not file a proof of service or waiver of service form within 90 days. Accordingly, the board dismisses this proceeding without prejudice and closes the case. Dismissal without prejudice means the claimant may arise the allegations again by filing a new claim, and that was from the Copyright Board. That is April 9th of 2026. Now we are going to go to the first document, the first police report filed by Julie Skolnik. All right, so here we have the first police report filed by Julie Skolnik. It is with the North Hazelton Police Department. It is case number 25-16049. The time reported was 11:45 a.m. on December 12th of 2025. The incident type was threats, and Julie Skolnik is listed as the contact information. It was filed by Officer Trollerman. And on that date of December 12th of 2025, this is what she alleged. This is the incident report, and it reads, Julie Skolnik came to headquarters to document threats she had received online. Skolnik stated she is a, quote, YouTuber, unquote, and has an account, quote, Julie Profound Autism, unquote, where she posts videos and has had issues regarding another user, Brittney and Jackson, in parentheses, at allegedly Brittney J, unquote, or unparentheses, excuse me, and Roger Craig Black II, who speaks during her live streams. Skolnik further stated that on December 10th of 2025, Jackson had a live stream video posted to her account, which she had transcribed via an AI program, where Black is transcribed as making threats towards Skolnik. The one threat she informed me of from the AI transcript was Black saying, quote, you're going to die on a, unquote, but the program was unable to transcribe the remainder of the statement. Skolnik mentioned the video has since been taken down, but she has an original saved to her home computer. She was provided with Axon evidence link to upload the video and advised of complaint procedures. It should be noted, Skolnik alleges the address of Jackson and Black to be an address in North Carolina. Now, we're going to go and look at the live stream from allegedly with Brittney J that we have for that date. Thank you to Earth. I will share her link in the description box below. Please go check her out and give her a like and subscribe if you haven't. She was able to provide me with the original live streams. So let's go see exactly what was said. All right, so this is the video that contains the alleged threat. I have gone to approximately where it's made so you get the context before and after.
I saw this tonight. I was like, okay, I see you, girl. So Angela says, I knew Julie was dumb. On her live at 2 hours and 3 minutes, she discusses striking Brittney. She then asks her chat if they know how many other strikes she may have and encourage. and encourages others to strike her, and then giggles about
What
being
about your children for your grandchildren for,
in the
for
driving
Christmas,
seat.
Grandma? You need to worry about your family.
You
ain't
just
got but 10 more years left.
you just proved that you only struck for malicious reasons
You'll die with
on a
you.
live and hold on a minute, y'all. Craig, come on now. Don't do that. You just proved you only struck for malicious reasons
Well, it hurt you.
on a live and encouraged others to do so. Hold on, y'all. Jesus. You just proved you only struck for malicious reasons on a live and encouraged others to do so. That wouldn't look good on you, Julie, if it's since YouTube legal.
Don't care about our
I
children.
think your headband is on too tight, Toots.
Boy, that's too high.
Also, several of your so-called parody videos are against community guidelines, probably enough to get you in trouble.
Okay, so the threats are stated by Craig in the background. I'm going to go back and let her read this post from Angela so you can listen to everything that Craig says once again so that you can hear it again. You have to listen very carefully because it is Craig speaking in the back that is what we're listening for. That's where the actual threat is. All right, so I have backed it up and we're going to listen to it one more time.
I saw this tonight. I was like, okay, I see you, girl. So Angela says, I knew Julie was dumb on her live at 2 hours and 3 minutes. She discusses striking Brittney. She then asks her chat if they know how many other strikes she may have and encourages others to strike her, and then giggles about
What
being
about your children for your grandchildren for,
in the
for
driving
Christmas,
seat.
Grandma? You need to worry about your family.
You
ain't
just
got but 10 more years left.
you just proved that you only struck for malicious reasons
You'll die with
on a
you.
live and hold on a minute, y'all. Craig, come on now. Don't do that. You just proved you only struck for malicious reasons
Well, it hurt you.
on a live and encouraged others to do so. Hold on, y'all. Jesus. You just proved you only struck for malicious reasons on a live and encouraged others to do so. That wouldn't look good on you, Julie, if it's since YouTube legal.
Don't care about our
I
children.
think your headband is on too tight, Toots.
Boy, that's too high.
Also, several of your so-called parody videos are against community guidelines, probably enough to get you in trouble. And then
she's, hold on, Craig's about to say something. Let me play that.
He's one of those people that needs bangs. You need to, get your bangs cut out and cover that fucking forehead, lady.
all right.
Okay, so that was the actual threat. Now let's go to the next police report. All right, so the next police report I have was filed on December 28th. It is case number 25-16535. The type is harassment 2C:33-4. It is Julie Skolnik, Brittney and Craig. And this one was taken by Officer LaGuare. On December 26th of 2025, Julie stated in the incident report, or it reads in the incident report, Julie Skolnik responded to headquarters to document an incident involving online harassment. Skolnik stated she is a content creator who has been repeatedly harassed on social media by Brittney Jackson and Roger Black Craig, who are also content creators. Skolnik reported that Jackson and Craig obtained a video of her autistic son, which Skolnik had previously posted and deleted approximately 3 years ago. Skolnik stated she removed the video at the child's request because he felt uncomfortable. According to Skolnik, Jackson later located and reposted the video and used it to harass her, claiming that Skolnik had lied about previously mentioning her son in her content and about being concerned for her children's well being. Skolnik further stated that Jackson and Craig have used anti Semitic slurs when referring to her Jewish faith. She advised she has documented prior threats made by Jackson and Craig in order to establish a record should she choose to file future complaints. I provided Skolnik with an Axon evidence link to submit any relevant evidence pertaining to her complaint and explained the proper complaint procedures should she wish to pursue further action in the future. See report number 25-16049 for further information. And that would be the report that we just read. Now, I'm going to play this live stream in an effort to show everything that happened, what actually happened, and document it. The original post was made by War Eagle. I'm going to pull up the stream from Brittney showing that post. All right, here's that live stream. She's already fallen asleep a couple of times.
I'm going to show this. I mean, I think most of y'all saw it already, probably, but I want to show it for my all right. Can you guys see that? Hold on. Let me show you. Right here. Okay. Gonna go right here. All right. So it says, all right, let me make sure you guys can see this because, okay. Auto way too soon. The February weather we have been lucky to put in the past couple of years. Oh. All right. Okay. This is where Julie is threatening, or she's threatened to call my law enforcement. She's probably already called, truth be told. I would not be surprised. All right. So it says, it's hilarious how someone has both kids all over Facebook right now and other platforms like TikTok and YouTube. Yet she wants to blame me and allegedly with Brittney J for doxing her kids. So it's hilarious how someone has both kids all over Facebook right now and other platforms like TikTok and YouTube, yet she wants to blame me and Brittney for doxing her kids. Are you kidding me? She has doxed her own kids over and over again for years, apparently. Look, Like, this is so gross, y'all. I'm sleepy. I'm going to have to go in a minute, but I'm falling asleep. But look, says it's hilarious how someone has both kids all over Facebook right now and other platforms like TikTok and YouTube. Yet she wants to blame me and Brittany for doxing her kids. Are you kidding me? She has doxed her own kids over and over again for years, apparently. But now suddenly it's some big secret. Julie, you are calling the police on Brittany for allegedly viewing a video that you yourself uploaded, bro. Okay? You're threatening to call the police on me. Probably already did, truth be told, honestly, for viewing a video that you uploaded and posted online. Get the F out of here. You are an absolute loon. Look, hashtag profound autism, hashtag autism, and easily, I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I mean, look, interview with blank, Spencer's twin, his brother, on August the 12th, 2022, you guys. I mean, what can you say about all this, y'all? This is messed up. This is so messed up. And then she's saying that she called. Like, what are you going to say to my police, Julie? Like, I don't even. And listen, I don't sit there and hold pictures of kids, like, or videos. Well, I don't even know how old he is. I think they're considered adults now. I don't know. I don't care. Probably because I'm sleepy. I've dived, honestly. I have drifted off. I'm sleepy, so I ain't gonna be on here but a second. I just wanted to run that by. I agree, Sally. I don't understand how Al behaves. I mean, Al allows this behavior. In my opinion, she needs help. Well, and she's using her I think he's an adult, right? But I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care to follow her kids around. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. I'm not in some possession of a video. Julie, that's your video. What do you like? How are you going to try to call my cops on a video that you posted? You posted it. Fuzzball Factory, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. She's friends with her police chief. Her husband knew him since childhood. Well, she needs to talk to him and let him tell her that she ain't right what she's doing. I believe they're around 21 years old. I mean, this is ridiculous. You can't upload a video of a person, your child. It's infuriating, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of being a scapegoat. I'm not a scapegoat. I'm not a punching bag. I'm not something that somebody can go after to try to. In Julie's case, she's going after me to try to make friends with other people, and she's using me as this punching bag to do it. And I'm not. No. Mm-mm. Fuzzball Factory, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Gummy Squad. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Gummy Squad. All right, I'm gonna stand up for a minute, try to wake up because I wanted to talk to y'all for a minute, but I am tired. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. I know I'm standing up, Sally, so I don't fall asleep. Because I don't want to go to bed. I am going to go to bed in a minute. I know I can't stay on because I got to take my ass is going to keep falling asleep. But I do want to talk to y'all for just a minute because this just makes me mad because she knows what she's doing. Look, this woman's either losing her mind, she's cuckoo, and she's off her rocker. And in that case, Al needs to get her. Or she's just like this and Al needs to get her. Like, I don't know. But, you got her coming online in the same damn clothes she had on yesterday, acting a fool, and I am. I'm getting some sleep, soul child. All right. So y'all see that. You think she'll apologize? No. Not at all. She's not going to apologize. Not in the least damn bit. Look. War Eagle and allegedly Brittney J are racist? What? Now we're racist? What?
Allegedly with Brittney J, newest mod, War Damn Eagle, said the following in a post on October 28th.
Oh my Lord. She needs help, y'all. She really needs help. I'm not even. Newest mod. You're mad that I made War Eagle a mod. You can't call anybody else a racist but yourself. Or a racist sympathizer, but yourself. You support someone who is I can't not. While she's over there supporting Clue. You can't make this up. She's squirrely. She's what? Squirrely? What is that? What is that, Carolina Moon? They can't take it. Oh, no, Molly Lollipops. No. Never that. Not today.
I wanted to make sure to get the whole context of this clip. I know it's been a bit longer. I think we're good.
Hold on, guys.
Hold on to what?
They're crazy like a squirrel. I was like, what is that Carolina moon? Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 minute. I had never heard of that.
I think we got it. I really, nails on the chalkboard for me. All right, let's go to the next police complaint. So the next report we have was filed December 31st of 2025. The case number is 25-16698. The time reported is 14:32, which if I'm not mistaken would be 3:32 p.m. The incident type is harassment. 2C:33-4. Julie Skolnik, Brittney, and Craig are the ones that are listed, and Officer Skolnik took the report. The date again was December 31st of 2025. The incident report reads, Julie Skolnik, let me make sure it's the right one. Yep. Okay. Julie Skolnik walked into headquarters to document an incident involving online harassment. Skolnik, who is a content creator, stated she has been repeatedly harassed on social media by Roger Craig and Brittney Jackson, who are also content creators. Skolnik stated that on December 5th of 2025, Craig and Jackson posted a live stream video on social media and made threats against her live on stream. Skolnik stated the video was deleted a day later from social media. Skolnik was able to provide deleted footage of the stream where Craig referred to Skolnik by stating, quote, "Come around this area and I will send you to your fucking final destination," unquote. Skolnik advised that she has documented prior threats made by Jackson and Craig in order to establish a record should she choose to file future complaints. Skolnik was sent Axon Community invitation link to provide the footage. See report 25-16049 and 25-16535 for further information. Assisted by Police Officer Makowski. All right, so this one is referencing a live stream from December 5th. We are going to pull that up. Keep in mind, we're going to be listening for Craig in the background. All right, this stream is actually from December 4th of 2025, titled Laud. It's an any and all stream. Craig has been talking about other creators up until this point. He is talking about a video game. They just listened to something about President Trump. I've got it to the section, I believe, where the alleged threat can be heard.
No. I want y'all to see something.
Yeah, it's just 2 seconds.
This lady is out of her mind. Look at this. Skolnik. Look at this. The man who lost his life at the hands of Brittney's uncle. Does that make you proud?
What does that got to do with you?
Now you'll be on here crying tomorrow.
What the fuck does that got to do with me?
She'll be on here crying tomorrow that everybody's being mean to her and they're picking on her and how she doesn't deserve this and her family doesn't deserve this. But here you are, Skolnik. What does my uncle? I want an honest answer to this. How is it the sins of my uncle reflect on me? I didn't even know my uncle. My mama kept me from him. So I'd like to know what the fuck this has to do with Like, how does Julie not see that this is some real life evil shit? Normally, I'm like, let's not give this weird lady attention, but my God, she's crossing the lines big time.
It's like I just said earlier, like they have no shame anymore, and they're proud of their evil. You know, they put it on display. They walk down the street doing sodomy in front of children and shit. I think that's cool too.
I'm flabbergasted again.
Right.
What is she thinking?
Stole his team.
Well, you tell me. I don't know.
Come around here, I got a big one for you. Send you to your fucking destination. This is crazy. This dude's he's holding game hostage.
What do y'all think? Let me come into chat and see. Obviously, she runs a rotted place, all knows and others extended family maliciously. I'm telling y'all, to tell you something about Skolnik. She's been doing dirt. She's been doing the digging behind the scenes for some of these creators. What in the hell? She just asked for trouble, for attention, apparently. Right, Pete.
Maybe a long life is what they deserve. A long, miserable fucking life. Wake up miserable again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day.
That's not who you are up here. You say your channel's about. That's a lie. You're a bully. You really are a bully. You know real life.
Every one of them's the same, you know? Different little stories, different little face.
But it's all the same.
But they're all the same hate-filled little bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Fatherless fucks.
All right. Let me see. I want to do this real quick. Because apparently people were messaging me today and said it got very nasty. Give me a second.
I can't even move. This is good. This shit. This
Hold on.
So hard. I can't even fucking move.
Hold on.
And these are the children they make when they fucking
Give me a
reproduce.
second. Give me a minute. I mean, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me make sure this is on.
I'm gonna get another beer.
No, I know that.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Is what it is. It's incredibly frustrating. Now look at this. Now, obviously, I'm not going to play a lot of this because she doesn't deserve it. But
party.
Guests are on their way, and food and drinks were just delivered.
Now, what about the music? It's got to be my new one, right? Play it.
I'm a bad man. I'm a masked man.
I'm not sure this is right for you.
All right, let me. So she decided to go real life, which, I mean, Julie Skolnik is a real lifer. Sinner thinks she's like psychologically effed. I don't know. Personally, I think she's fully aware of what she's doing.
All right, so we've heard the threat. I do have access to these streams if we decide that we want to go back through and see everything that was said about Julie at all times. But we have the alleged threat. We've heard that. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next police report, because if I don't, then we'll be here all day. So the next police report was filed February 1st of 2026. The case number is 26-01433. The time reported was 23:18, which I do believe is 11:18 p.m. Julie's on there, Al is on there, and Brittney is on there. It was filed by Officer Florio on February 1st of 2026. Notice how we went from December all the way to February. Now, on this report, the incident report reads that they responded to Julie's house on the report of possible cyber harassment complaint. Upon arrival, patrol met with Julie Skolnik, who stated she is being harassed by individuals on YouTube. Skolnik stated she was sent pictures and screen recordings from her followers on the YouTube platform regarding public chat conversations on Roger Craig and Brittney Jackson's account. One of the screen recordings was of Brittney Jackson asking her followers for Skolnik's husband's, Al's, telephone number in order to contact and harass him. Skolnik was also concerned about another comment on the video, which stated Jackson had $1,100 to travel to North Jersey to confront Skolnik. Skolnik stated this has been an ongoing issue between her, Jackson, and Craig. At this time, Skolnik was sent an Axion evidence link to upload the corresponding evidence pertaining to her complaint. Patrol advised Skolnik that the incident would be documented and to contact headquarters should she have any questions or concerns in the future. It was assisted by Officer Ligori. Okay, so the stream that goes with this incident report is going to be from January 31st of 2025. If I just said 2025, I meant 2026. I don't know that I'm going to go back through and edit this video because it's going to be a long one. So what I'm going to do is search the transcript real quick. I know that the comment that she's referring to was made by Torchy Blaine. So we're going to first search for Julie Skolnik to see if we can find where she's talking about Al, and then we will find the comment from Torchy Blaine if it doesn't pop up while she is talking about Al. So I will pull up the transcript and find the Julie Skolnik or Al references. Julie is mentioned 4 times. I took it back just a little bit for full context. This is the first time.
There's much more important things to be talking about, discussing, going over, than everything being all surrounded around Brittney.
I don't know her. I don't know any of these people in here coming in here saying these things. I don't. I've seen the Bible follower a couple times. She's made a couple questions. I don't know her.
They come over to stir the pot. They're not trying to help the situation or kind of smooth it over. You know, I just want to cause more strife. Oh, you think it's Julie? I think that was Julie.
I don't know, but Skull Snatch better not come in my chat. She knows. Occasionally, I may delete comments because of use of voice to text, and I'm on the replay. There's a lot of mistakes in it, so I'm trying to get better. But if you see me doing that, I'm not shady. Oh, I've never even thought that, KCG. You're good, babe. Enjoy Life says there's only so much you can be said about the situation, and then it just needs to be dropped. Like, everyone drop it and focus on the mother. Well, Enjoy Life, I really don't have much else to say about it other than they're disgusting. They're absolutely disgusting, you know. But of course, I say something about it, and it plucks a nerve with some of these people because they don't like me. So they got to come over and say something. Of course it is. She thinks the name is slick. Well, she better not, like I said, Skull Snatch. You're not welcome in my channel. You need to be arrested for harassment, cyber stalking.
It does.
You want to talk about me needing to be arrested? You do. Or either, hold on. Jesus. Hold on.
I do the speech text too, and it screws up what I say. It does spell check and changes my words. I get so mad at it. Go for it, Torchy. I'm getting on that same page with you.
At this point, Torchy has said, that's why I hate delivery. Today it has changed. All right. I don't think Julie is mentioned again. We're going to go back. Okay, she's talking about her mother. I'll go to right here.
Happen, you know what I
She
mean?
would lose her mind. She would
Right.
lose it.
And I'm
And-
worried about that, you know?
Well, I don't know if she hid the video. I'm going to imagine that she hid it because I asked Austin if anybody knew the timestamps of her saying what she said about my mom, but it's not up now. But one of my friends that I trust told me it was horrific, that she was super triggered and she just was going on and on and on about my mom. And,
Wow.
you know, like back to talking about my kids and shit. You foul bitch.
Yeah.
Separate any deceased.
No, and there's
He
so
could
much.
coach her.
Right. There's so much that people could talk about. Why do you have
Yeah.
to go there? You know what I mean?
My mom is innocent. Like, leave our kids out of it. Leave our
Right.
deceased relatives. Julie, you got Skull Snatch over there pulling up my grandfather who passed away like freaking 12 years ago, 13 years ago, pulling up his criminal records from before I was even born. Like, girl.
Why? Why?
They don't
Clue.
know. Hold on a second. Hold on a
Why-
second. They don't know how GW got her name.
Granny's watching? Who doesn't?
No.
I don't know.
Oh, I can tell you.
I don't know. I actually, every time I hear GW, I think of Arthur, D.
Okay, they're not talking about, they go on to talking about Granny's watching, and that's it. This is the last, that's the third. Okay, the fourth is from the list of videos. All right, now I haven't seen anything about Al. Search for Al. Oh, it's going to give me all the ALs. Let me go through this real quick and see if I can find anything about Al. Actually, let's try phone number or phone or number. There's 6. I'm going to pause it while I search. All right, I have searched number, I have searched call, I have searched phone, I have searched husband. Nothing is coming up for that. So we're moving on to Torchy to try to get the original comment, because the original comment about the money that we just read from the report was by Torchy Blaine. So we are going to play the segments that mention Torchy. I think this first one is the one we've already read, which I'll play it. Let's see.
It is next level shaking my head. It is. It is, Melissa. All of this is. Hey, Torchy. Torchy says, I know you're here with too, Torchy. We know she addressed it. We watched it ourselves and we heard it from her. Okay. We know that she appreciated it. That's not the issue. Okay. The issue is what he's trying to do in return. Yes. By making it a challenge over her to disrespect this little boy. That is disrespectful all in itself. And I can tell you that she does not appreciate that being his name and the situation being weaponized like that either. No, all he had to do was say that he donated and left it at that. That's it.
So Torchy Blaine at this point says, yes, I was thinking that. Oh, geez, LOL. And she says, oh, boy, down here. Okay, so that's the first two. This is the one we read already where Reality says, go for it, Torchy. She's talking about deliveries. The comment says, that's why I hate delivery today. It has changed.
Go for it, Torchy. I'm getting on that same page with you. All right, can y'all hear me? Yes, I can. Let's go that I.
Okay, so that's the third of 5. Torchy Blaine's comment is on the screen and it says, see the pic, you know who that fighter is, was my brother's best friend, so shut your vile, nasty mouth.
See the pic, you know who that fighter is, my brother's best friend, so shut your vile, nasty mouth. Oh, familiar. Who is that? Let me see Torchy again. I'm not sure. Who is that, Torchy? Look at the face. Can't tell. Give me some nipples. I'm very protocol of the way you've handled some things in the past. However, I enjoy your chats at times. Craig got him a pimp mobile. Is that what they're saying now, Barb? Or is that what you're saying? What do you mean he's got a pimp mobile? Yeah, I was trying to tell you. No, now they're calling it saying he's going to be bussing around hoes. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not even finding the comment from Torchy Blaine. Let's look for 11. Let's look for 100. Okay, because we're looking for the comment referencing specifically $1,100.
You're so full of shit. You think people are stupid. I'll tell you what, though. I know that there are literally hundreds of people that think this is absolutely vile. And there's hundreds of people that see no problem with it. And I'm very...
Okay, so that's the first 2. This is the next one.
No, they don't. While she's steady over there throwing hundreds at a time out to all of them. Y'all, I wouldn't take shit she had after seeing what she did to me.
Look what she just did to me.
Yeah.
I was probably her heaviest hitter.
Okay, I'm going to check Nonsense's stream where she covers these threats, and I'm going to see if she was able to find anything on this stream. And if so, I will pull that up. I will link her video on this in the description box below. Okay, so in that video, Nonsense doesn't have it either. I'm going to pause and check on February 1st because she reported it late that night. I'm going to see if there is a stream from Brittney on February 1st in this list, and I will check that briefly. If I don't come back with anything, we will come back and move on to the next report. I searched all the words in February 1st and was unable to find that as well. I searched husband, call, money, 100, 11, 1,000, Torchy, Julie, they talk about Julie saying she needs to apologize to the autism community, but that's about it. So I'm unable to find that one. The next report is from February 13th of 2026. Case number is 26-02064. The time reported was 11:55 a.m. The people listed is Julie Skolnik, Roger Craig Black, Scotland County Sheriff's Office, and it gives the address for that. The officer that reported it was Sergeant Parinta. I apologize for mispronouncing that because I know I did. All right, so this report reads, Julie Skolnik walked into headquarters requesting assistance with a temporary protective order, or TPO. Skolnik explained that on Wednesday, February 11th of 2026, she obtained the TPO, which was granted against Roger Craig Black, who has allegedly been harassing her on her YouTube channel. Skolnik requested that patrol contact the Scotland County Sheriff's Office in North Carolina, where Black resides, to get an update to obtain information to see if Black has been served with the TPO. Skolnik explained that Black continues to harass and threaten her online. She alleged that last night on a YouTube live stream, he stated to her, quote, "You're too old to be putting your life at risk. People who have come against them before are dead," unquote. Patrol advised Skolnik that her complaint would be documented. Patrol then searched DVCR and found the active TPO, which has the number FV-16-1787-26, which had not been served at this time. The Scotland County Sheriff's Office was contacted. Patrol explained the situation to their dispatcher, who then connected Patrol with their records department. Scotland County was unable to find a record for this TPO in their system. A copy of the TPO was emailed to the records clerk, who stated she would forward this to be served immediately. Skolnik was advised of our findings. The TPO was uploaded to digital media and no further action necessary at this time, and it was assisted by Police Officer Morrison. Okay, so we are first going to look for the live stream where Craig allegedly states, "You're too old to be putting your life at risk. People who have come against them before are dead," unquote. And then I will show you where I tried to find more information from Scotland County about this TPO, but I unfortunately was unable to get very much back. Let's go to the live stream. So I've searched the transcript. I found where she mentions Julie. We're going to play this segment.
So, all right, let me just do this real quick. I'm just gonna say it. Forget it. I'm just gonna. Julie Skull Snatch. Julie. You claim that you have filed 4 charges against Craig for harassment and threats. That's okay, so the other day she was live and she goes on, on and on about how she's got to go meet with the police to sign some documents and that she's pressing charges against.
For what? This is YouTube.
Wow, wake up.
Yep, it is. It is. It absolutely is. Buddy. Honey. I'm sorry, give me just a minute.
Yeah.
Let me show you. Melissa says, "Oh, you definitely did, Shayna. I don't want nobody scared to voice how they feel by me." No, I think everybody should be honest about how they feel completely, no matter what it's about.
Never then people get upset because you have an opinion, because you have feelings. She's a delulu that needs to stop.
I'm telling you, something's really wrong. Something's really wrong with you when you. Yes. Steph says, "Oh, I'm here for a Muppet Mouth Dragon. Show me the Harvard Law, girl. Show me that. Oh my God, hold on.
Yeah, bring it.
I've absolutely had it with her, y'all. Listen, I'm all for rising above and ignoring people, and I do, and for the most part, Julie doesn't get my attention, and y'all know that. I barely ever respond to her. But you're crossing some boundaries now. How dare you? Listen to me, Skull Snatch. And give me a minute. Hold on.
I can't. Whoa, okay, that is drugs. Sorry, that's allegedly in my opinion, but to hear her not, that's so triggering. I'm going to try to find exactly where it's stated. Again, I have this live stream. We can go over it in a live if you guys want to. Let me try to find exactly where he says that. All right, so we're going to skip toward the end here. Let me get the exact timestamp. I can't do the hold on. Let me nod out before I finish this sentence. All right, so this is what she filed on.
And he's not talking about he's hurting anybody or he's.
Okay, let me take it back just a second so you get the entire context. Put it right there.
Julie, you look like a Simpson.
Oh my God.
Go.
You're too old to be putting your life in danger.
Someone should hold a live show in the public Reddit post. Banjo.
Maybe she's ready to go.
You know what? If it wasn't for me telling Craig I won't do this, I would consider it. But hey, there's an idea for one of y'all if one of y'all want to do it.
We don't even really need to do a lawsuit. Watch what happens.
I wonder if she hears voices. I think it's very possible.
Somebody's
Holly,
run their mouth and they're not alive anymore.
Holly, them demons are talking to
Some
her.
you know about, some you don't.
And he's not talking about he's hurting anybody or he's unaliving anybody. He's saying karma.
We've had people come against us all before this channel, and they're all gone.
And let me see. What?
And some people that I ain't gonna say no names, but some people that used to come against us.
You going to bed,
friends,
Melissa?
ain't alive no more.
You're going to bed already, Melissa? Good night. All right, let's keep going. I'm about to because we got to go over to the true crime in just a second. All right, hold on, y'all.
Like talents, whatnot. But Brittney and or Dem Eagle, Angela Clips and Giggles, Shady, whatnot, and Brittney and others were sharing a video that someone was able to obtain through my Facebook.
Okay, so I'm going to back it up a little bit more so you can hear that in the entire context. Again.
She looks like a Simpson.
just know when she's been making those calls. I know God will take care of her.
Yeah, she looks like a Simpson.
I don't even have to get mad. Just you admitting that God's going to get you for what you've done.
Yeah, she's making false police reports against us.
Destroy our lives.
Julie, you look like a Simpson.
Oh my God.
Go.
You're too old to be putting your life in danger.
Someone should hold a live show in the public Reddit post. Banjo.
Maybe she's ready to go.
You know what? If it wasn't for me telling Craig I won't do this, I would consider it. But hey, there's an idea for one of y'all if one of y'all want to do it.
We don't even really need to do a lawsuit. Watch what happens.
I wonder if she hears voices. I think it's very possible.
Somebody's
Holly,
run their mouth and they're not alive anymore.
Holly, them demons are talking to her.
You know about, some you don't.
And he's not talking about he's hurting anybody or he's unaliving anybody. He's saying karma.
We've had people come against us all before this channel, and they're all gone.
And let me see. What?
And some people that I ain't gonna say no names, but some people that used to come against us.
You going to bed,
friends,
Melissa?
ain't alive no more.
You're going to bed already, Melissa? Good night. All right, let's keep going. I'm about to because we got to go over to the true crime in just a second. All right, hold on, y'all.
Like talents, whatnot. But Brittney and or Dem Eagle, Angela Clips and Giggles, Shady, whatnot, and Brittney and others were sharing a video that someone was able to obtain through my Facebook.
No, that's not true. Stop lying. Stop lying.
That never happened.
Now, if that had to do with any of the other ones, that's on them, okay? That's not Britt. Brittney didn't do it, so stop lying. And Angela didn't do it either. So
did she just blow ass when you hit play? I don't know, Rakin.
What?
Rakin.
Okay, so I think we've got the entire context of that threat. Now, I have tried to get information on the TPO being served. The way I did that was I did a FOIA request for all incidents in the month of December, and then the incidents from specific dates, I think February 11th through the 16th, for the address that Brittney lives at. The reason I did the address was so I didn't have to submit a report asking for incidents involving Brittney and then submit another report asking for incidents involving Craig. If I did the address where they both live at, it would give me both of them automatically. North Carolina is a little bit different with their information. For example, I used to live in North Carolina most of my life, and I tried to get my own body cam footage from times that I've gotten in trouble because I wanted to see those body cams, and I was told I could not get them unless I had a court order, and those were involving specifically me. Now, what I got back is pretty interesting. Again, I was looking for information about when Craig was served with the TPO and then some of the incidents that Brittney claimed happened in December. So I will now share with you what I got back from my FOIA request on the address. So this was in reference to a well-being check on December 5th, and it gives me the summary of that. Reading on December 5th of 2025, Lieutenant Detective Sean M. Gagnon and Detective Corey Wilson with the Scotland County Sheriff's Office responded to a residence on St. John's Church Road in Laurel Hill, North Carolina, to conduct a well-being check. The response was initiated after an anonymous report was received indicating that a male subject had made statements during an online video suggesting the use of a firearm to harm others. Detectives arrived at the residence and made contact with the occupants, who were cooperative. Detectives explained the reason for their presence and conducted a welfare check to ensure the safety of individuals at the residence. During the contact, detectives addressed the reported statements and discussed general safety concerns. Based on the detectives' observations and information obtained at the scene, no immediate threat to the occupants or the public was identified at the time of the response. No arrests were made in connection with this incident. The call was handled as a well-being check and the incident was documented and closed. That was all I got back for the month of December. Let's talk about February. Okay, so I requested the dates for specifically February 13th through the 16th, and they told me, and I requested December and then February 13th through the 16th of 2026. They sent me back the summary we just talked about. I asked them why the incident reports were not available. They sent me back this excerpt from the statutes. Below that, it reads, in reference to the restraining order issued from New Jersey, the issuing court is the custodian of the record because the order was filed there. Therefore, you will need to go through the proper court in that jurisdiction. Our agency also has no incident reports related to the order. There are also no other incident reports during the months you specified, only what occurred in the public summary report I sent over, and that's the one that we just went over. Multiple 911 calls might have been made during those times, as 911 calls do not always generate formal incident reports. However, all calls create an electronically recorded dispatch log, or CAD, which is computer-aided dispatch record. I hope this explanation provided some clarification, and I'm happy to help. So that's all I have on that. Now we're going to go to the next police report filed by Julie. All right, so this report is from February 16th of 2026. The case number is 26-02179. The time reported is 9:25 a.m. and the incident type is a notification. It is in reference to Julie and Craig. And it reads, they responded to Julie's house to make a notification to Julie. Upon arrival, patrol spoke with Skolnik, who was advised that Roger Black was successfully served with his temporary restraining order. Or temporary protective order, excuse me. A copy of the order was uploaded to LawSoft Digital Media. So that's just referencing him being served, which I am unable to pull records on. Now we have another report also from February 16th of 2026. Case number is 26-02190. The time reported is 13:30, which is 1:30 p.m. and it is an investigation follow-up, and it is in reference to Julie and Craig. I know I was doing the officer. Officer is Conforti, Officer Conforti. And this one reads, Julie Skolnik walked into headquarters to report a possible violation of a temporary protective order. Like, really? On the same day? Okay. Skolnik explained she applied for a temporary protective order, and we have the docket number, which was granted on February 11th, 2026 against Roger Black. Skolnik further explained on February 15th of 2026, she was watching a reaction video to a live stream that Black's significant other host on YouTube under the channel Allegedly with Brittney J. Skolnik stated during the course of the live stream, there is a small segment where Black makes multiple statements such as, quote, we got all the addresses for everyone who's come against us, unquote, quote, you put a fucking lawsuit against us. We got your address now. You know that, honey, unquote, quote, you know we have your address now and your husband's, unquote. It is important to note that Skolnik's name was not specifically mentioned, but she felt these statements were directed toward her due to the protection order, which was just placed against Black. Patrol then contacted the on-call assistant prosecutor, Ozbek, for clarification. Ozbek stated he would like to obtain a copy of the order for review and would have a response for Patrol sometime tomorrow. Patrol then relayed this information to Skolnik, who stated she understood, but still wished to have the incident documented. Patrol advised Skolnik they would contact her tomorrow with further clarification and proceed accordingly. Skolnik was sent an Axion citizen link to attach audio footage of the statements made by Black to this report, and this was assisted by Sergeant Caslander. All right, so now let's pull up the audio of Craig stating the statements about the neighbor. All right, so here is that stream. I backed it up a little bit so we can get the entire context of the alleged threat.
That would be awesome. And you're going to do it on the live.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is you're going to have to get appeal. No, because everybody already knows your address, to be honest.
Right, my address is pretty much out there for the whole damn world.
Hey, have we got all the addresses for everybody who's come against us too?
I mean, it is absolutely out there.
You put a fucking lawsuit against us. We got your address now.
So
you know that, honey.
What about?
I've got your address now.
Well, for legal reasons, not to bring harm to nobody.
Your address.
Yeah.
You know we have your address now.
All right,
your
so
husband.
So listen, I want to
you
ask.
like that?
I want to ask this question right here. You guys, what do y'all think about Savannah's interview? I mean, video. Do y'all want to watch it?
Yeah, it's not really,
Because a lot of people think she's talking to her sister.
We've got your fucking whole address, your whole name.
Right, because it is kind of odd.
All right, she paused to talk to him. So we're going to play that one more time so you can hear it again. Again, you're listening to Craig in the background. All right.
That would be awesome. And you're going to do it on the live.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is you're going to have to get appeal. No, because everybody already knows your address, to be honest.
Right, my address is pretty much out there for the whole damn world.
Hey, have we got all the addresses for everybody who's come against us too?
I mean, it is absolutely out there.
You put a fucking lawsuit against us. We got your address now.
So
you know that, honey.
What about?
I've got your address now.
Well, for legal reasons, not to bring harm to nobody.
Your address.
Yeah.
You know we have your address now.
All right,
your husband.
So listen, I want to
like
ask.
that?
I want to ask this question right here. You guys, what do y'all think about Savannah's interview? I mean, video. Do y'all want to watch it?
Yeah, it's not really,
Because a lot of people think she's talking to her sister.
We've got your fucking whole address, your whole name.
Right, because it is kind of odd.
All right. So that was that threat. Now, there was another police report filed on the 16th, but I think it's just where she's uploading evidence to the system. So this one doesn't give me a time reported. It is case number 26-02190A. It was reported on February 16th. It's Julie and Roger. And it reads, Julie Skolnik contacted headquarters stating she wished to add additional information to incident report 26-02190. As requested, Skolnik was sent Axion citizen link to attach additional audio footage to this report. See incident report 26-02190 for further information. And that would be her more than likely uploading the audio that we just listened to. So we have another report from February 16th of 2026, and it is case number 26-02190B. It is an investigation follow-up, and it is Julie Skolnik and Roger Black, again filed by Officer Conforti. And then this one reads, on February 18th of 2026, I contacted Julie Skolnik to provide her with an update from the Passaic County Prosecutor's Office in regards to a possible TPO violation. I spoke with the Assistant Prosecutor Osberg, who reviewed the order and indicated that he could not make a determination regarding proceeding with charges at this time. Skolnik was advised of patrol's findings and stated that she understood. While speaking with Skolnik, she stated due to her upcoming court date on February 20th of 2026 with Roger Black, she felt scared that he may come to her home uninvited. Skolnik was advised that patrol would conduct house checks at her residence for the next couple of days. Skolnik was advised to contact headquarters if she observes anything or anyone suspicious in the area. Charges are pending at this time. Our next incident report is case number 26-02352. Time reported is 10:56 a.m. Date is February 19th of 2026. Incident type is police information from Julie Skolnik. The incident report reads, Julie Skolnik contacted headquarters requesting to speak with Officer Conforti regarding a message she received from Axon. Skolnik was advised Officer Conforti was not on duty today and asked if I could assist her. Skolnik stated she received a reminder message to upload information to an Axon link sent yesterday. I advised Skolnik we had received all the uploads and that the message was a second link sent in error, which could be disregarded. Skolnik further questioned if the courts or other police departments had access to the reports that she had made in the past, as well as the status regarding a temporary protection order violation from the Passaic County Prosecutor's Office. I advised her of the procedures other police departments and courts have to follow to obtain reports and evidence. She was also advised I was unaware of any updates from the prosecutor's office. Skolnik stated she had another video of an incident that occurred last night, but was unsure if she wanted to report it. I again advised Skolnik the court would have to make a request to acquire all the reports and videos. However, I could have an officer contact her to document the incident and send another link to upload the new video. Skolnik stated with her court date being tomorrow, she did not wish to have this interaction documented and would bring the video to court. Skolnik was advised should she change her mind, to contact headquarters and an officer would further assist her. See case file number 26-02190 and number 26-02190B for further information. I will go through and see if I can locate anything on the live stream from that day, if I do indeed have it. So I found one thing for the February 18th that I'll play now, searching the word skull, and it is Craig speaking. Now, I don't know what Julie is referencing in the report because she doesn't mention it in the report. This is just something I found where the word skull is mentioned.
She is speaking for herself. I'm not speaking for her. She's a big girl.
She's not speaking for me. She's good. Cult rule number 44. No fun when Jenny Machete is absent. All right, Big Mama. You better be careful. They're gonna take that and run with it. You know, they already say we're a cult. Hey, Lacey.
I think you being pregnant is a big factor too. I think
Summer
number one,
rain.
we got rid of Center, which that was not his fucking choice. And then two, you're pregnant and it looks really bad, you know, that you're harassing a pregnant woman. But so that just goes to show how dark the other ones are that are still going to do it. Right?
Yeah.
Like Skull Snatch. You're
Hey.
evil, dude.
Hey, Craig,
Yeah, we gotta let that go.
go put your finger over his mouth, Britt.
Yeah, I just did. Yeah. Laced with Lacey. I gotta give it to you, Britt. Well, I don't know.
I like her
I
glasses.
really cared about that police report at all. None of that's my business. So me too. I don't, that's why I said what I said on the panel tonight. None of that real life shit. None of it. I'm not okay with anybody FOIAing her address. I'm not okay with people FOIAing my fucking address. Or my, any of that. None of that shit needs to be done. Everybody's kids need to be left the fuck alone. Everybody.
Shit. That was already out there.
No, but what she's saying is like I'm just saying I'm against it all. I don't care whose side. I'm against all of that shit.
I think we should move on.
Our shit, I can't fucking say, hey, yours is already out there. Look in the mirror. Hypocrite. It's not like we dug it up. Somebody already did.
Yeah, but I think we should just move on and do
Yeah,
clean.
it's just
I'm down for squashing the beef, but don't ask me to come fucking
Let's
say I'm
create our
sorry.
own reality.
Kiss my hairy ass.
Just think, in a couple weeks, you'll be getting a box in the mail from me.
That's all I would have said.
All kinds of
I
goodies
would
in
have
it.
never went over there.
a box in the mail.
Yeah, when
For what?
a bunch of goodies.
Oh my Lord, reality! You don't have to do
For
that.
all of you, because I think about all of you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
I say that
Hey,
goes for
East Coast
anybody.
Life. Good to see you.
You want to drop the shit? Just fucking let me know. But we won't fucking say nothing about you no more. That's easy as that. Don't
Well, we're
expect me
going
to
to
come
try to work
fucking.
on that now,
I won't
Craig.
fucking
We're going
down.
to come on that now, Craig. We don't want to talk
I
about
mean-
these people anymore. We want to move on.
I'm glad that person got Britt and you know. Oh, don't dive. She
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
dive. We're proud of her. You could hear the concern in her voice when she was trying to get you to get off that panel.
Oh, I know. She's like, Brittany, what did she say? It felt like my mama. Brittany, I want you to get off this panel right now. And I was like, okay. She's like, this is not good for you. I want you to come on, let's go get off this panel.
Okay, so that is Craig speaking in the background. More than likely, it was in reference to that. That's all I found on the date for the February 19th. There is another stream, but it's the one where there's nothing referencing Julie. It's a vertical stream. I think that might be the one where she finally admitted she's pregnant. And what she's referencing here is when she went up on Queen Bee's panel shortly thereafter. So we will move on to the next police report. The next police report was filed February 20th of 2026 at 12:58. That's going to be PM, I would think. Yes, PM, sorry. The case number is 26-02394. It is police information. Julie Skolnik and Roger Craig Black. Officer Florio filed the report. The incident report reads, Julie Skolnik came into headquarters to advise patrol of the updated protection order involving Roger Black. Skolnik provided patrol with the updated protection order number FV-16-1787-26. Skolnik also showed patrol 2 videos she believed were violations of the order. After reviewing the videos, it was determined Roger Black did not violate the order. Skolnik was provided an Axion evidence link to upload the videos for documentation purposes. Skolnik was advised this incident would be documented and of proper complaint procedures should she believe the videos to be violations of the civil order. Assisted by Police Officer LaGuare, see digital media for further information. Okay, so that police report is filed on February 20th. Now, she could have added the one we just went over from the 18th, so I will search the dates of the 19th, February 20th at 12:58 p.m. More than likely, Brittney will not have gone live at that time. It would be later in the evening, but I will check on the 20th too, those live streams to see what I can find. I do imagine one of them was probably what we just went over, which was from the 18th. Because she referenced filing it and then was like, we have court tomorrow in the police report we just read. And so, all right, I'm going to search through. If I find something, you will see what I found. Okay, so I searched through those. I found nothing other than what I just said. There's only one stream for the 19th. And I can pull that up and show you. I mean, there's nothing to it on what I have. So it's titled This Place is Wild as Fuck, and we'll just kind of skip through that. She doesn't even come on the screen until the last few minutes. You can see she's still not even on the screen, claiming she's having difficulties. She finally comes on here at the very end, the last couple of minutes, 3 minutes of the stream, and she proceeds to fall asleep the entire time. So that's all I have on that one, and there's nothing to it, and we talked about the 18th. So we will continue on with the police reports to see what is filed next. Okay, so the next one we have is from March 1st, and it was filed at 21:59 p.m. The case number is 26-02805. It talks about Julie, Craig, and Brittney, and the officer that filed it is Officer Skolicer. And it reads, the incident report says that they responded to Julie's address on a report of cyber harassment and a possible protection order violation, the protection order number FV-16-1787-26, called in by Julie Skolnik. Upon arrival, Skolnik stated a YouTube account, quote, allegedly with Brittney, started a live stream video. In the live stream video, according to Skolnik, the account holder, Brittney Jackson, displayed court documents of their civil harassment hearing and stated her name. Skolnik added the viewers on the live stream were, quote, incited, unquote, by Jackson's statement and began, quote, tagging, unquote, her in the comment section. Skolnik further alleged she heard an audible voice in the background of the live stream, who she believes to be Craig. Patrol then observed the amended protection order and found Black did not violate the order. It should be noted Jackson is not currently listed on the order, and Skolnik was advised of the proper procedure to amend the protection order. Skolnik was sent an Axion community request link to upload electronic evidence and was advised her residence would be entered into the house check log. And this was assisted by Sergeant Casslander and Police Officer Trolleman. Okay, so this is going to be the last day of February or March 1st. I will pull those live streams and we will be back with what I find. All right, this one is from February 27th, and Julie is mentioned. I took it a little bit further back so we can get full context.
What is wrong with Queen Bee? Jesus. Oh my God. Okay, I can't. I'm not even acknowledge it. I'm just going to say this right now.
I had it sped up as I was going through it. I apologize.
Any allegations of Craig, I can't say much because it's this is we have litigation, but any and all allegations against Craig harassing somebody are blatant lies, and that's false police reports. That's criminal. And Queen Bee, you are perpetuating a lie. You are absolutely perpetuating a lie right now by saying that. You really need to get Julie to show you some proof of that, because that's absolutely not true at all. And that's all I'm going to say in those regards. Penny says, oh, Brittney, forget about him. Grown men never act this way.
So that appears to be all of that one. I'll pull up the next one. And this one, Julie's not mentioned at all. And she references specifically being mentioned. Let's try Skull before we move on to March 1st. There's nothing for Skull, which would be Skull Snatch, what they refer to her as. So we will go to March 1st and see what that live stream says. Okay, so in this one, Julie is mentioned a total of 16 times. The first couple ones were Julie Wessner replying to her comment section. This appears to be the first one. So I took it back a little bit.
Everybody, because anybody, I don't care if you are on the hate channel or you hate my guts. If you're being honest with yourself, there's no justification in Julie doing this to me, because I have not come at this woman. Annoyance? Are we talking about the same person? Bro, I'm not. I don't have much to say because, like I said, this is legal now, and the courts are going to handle it, and my attorney's going to handle it. But rest assured, y'all better be careful, because if she can do this to me, she can do it to you too. This is dangerous. This is a dangerous precedent. And I'm seeing people that don't like me that's like, oh, well, serves you right. Okay. All right. You say that now. Guess what? You know what my sin is? I responded. I did no different than anybody else on this platform. Everybody on this platform, everybody in this sector talks shit. Everybody. So
I mean, my God. Exactly, Opal. Well, I've got everything, and I'm gonna let the attorney
Okay, so
take
that's the
care of
first
it,
one.
but I do want to say one thing, and I'm moving on from it because there's no need in talking about this publicly. It's being said that the DA, the state, picked up the charges. That is not true. It's publicly documented. This charge is a complaint in the state of New Jersey, and it is a private citizen versus Brittney Jackson. Okay? The state did not pick up charges. The state of New Jersey is not trying me of any kind. It is Julie Skolnik filing a criminal complaint against me. That is it. That is all. I've got the document, and it clearly states it. It is, if the state was coming after me, it would be the state of New Jersey versus Brittney Nicole Jackson. That is not what it says. That is not what it says. It says type complaint. And it says private citizen versus Brittney Jackson. And it's a complaint. No, the DA did not take up the case, Sally. I have friends who live in New Jersey who will attest to this, that if the DA took it up, it would be the state of New Jersey. Happy Holiday says, I don't usually agree with nonsense, but she isn't happy about the entire situation. What is known about it at this point anyway? Well, I mean, there's nothing. The Happy Holidays, you know, and I know, and anybody else that's been here with me knows I haven't done anything to justify this woman charging me or taking me to court. This woman has falsely accused me of being homophobic. She's falsely accused me of making transphobic slurs and played a whole video of another woman and told everybody in chat that it was me. Doubled down on it when people told her that's not true. She has contacted agencies about me and lied on me, called me xenophobic, transphobic, homophobic, racist, a bigot. She's accused me of being anti-Semitic. She's tried to have my channel taken down for a year now. For nothing. For nothing. And I've got the videos. It's all proof. It's revenge. All of this is revenge. Every bit of it is revenge. She compared me to the 9/11 hijackers. That she sang the Toby Keith song and compared me to the people that attacked our country. She said that I sucker punched Clue just like we were sucker punched on 9/11, and she sung the Toby Keith song. She compared me to that. And yes, she absolutely has done several parodies about me. Yes. She dressed up like me and has done several parodies. She's dressed up like Craig and she's done several parodies on him as well. Yes. And now she's taking me to court for something that I've not even done. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Brittney, you are not homophobic. You have said anything racist about homosexuals because I would have said something to you because I'm a homosexual. I watch you forever. Yeah, my brother's gay.
Okay, I don't want to continue going down that road. I'm trying to let it play on this one in particular because we don't know what exactly she's claiming. I'm going to go to the next Julie comment. Like I said, a lot of these reference Julie. We're going to go back. Julie Wessner. We are at 43. So we will go to 115, play this.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just, that's it. That's all. There's really nothing else to say. I mean, this is egregious in every sense of the word. This should not be happening. Everybody should be concerned about this. And, nobody should, I mean, come on. Really? I have been thinking about it all day and all night. Oh, Holly. Cinderella, what do you mean what charges? Julie has filed, I guess, I mean, it says it's criminal. A criminal complaint against me in the state of New Jersey. I got to go to court on April 1st. Yeah. I went back and looked, and that was the date. That was the date that she filed it. And I don't understand why go around and tell people that the DA picked it up. That's not what happened at all. Yes, Cinderella. If you go back about 5 minutes, I just showed the document that's public in the courts.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's go back and see if we see that. Okay, so this is a public document. I will play this section because she references that specifically. Okay.
I say, Amanda, the lies they tell, knowing how easy one can find out the truth, is unbelievable. Yes, ma'am. Okay, let me show you guys this real quick. And then I want to move on to the next thing. Look at this real quick. Okay. So this is on the docket. It hit the docket on the 26th. I'm going to show you. I just want y'all to see this right here. New Jersey courts, right? Brittney in Jackson, gender female, blah, blah, blah. Right here, case number. There's the case number, the court, the number, I guess, of the courtroom. And then the type of, and it's a complaint. Defendant Brittney in Jackson, status is active. And if you look right here, complainant, not the state of New Jersey. No, 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 no. Look. Private citizen. The last action date is the 26th. That's when it hit the docket. And then I got an email. I actually got a text message about seeking an attorney. I'm going to pick up my paper tomorrow at my court or my police station. So you see, and then it says I have I don't know what this means. Charge status active, degree, petty DP. I don't know what that means. If anybody wants to tell me what that is. But it says the charge information right here is 2C33-4C. And it doesn't say anything right here about warrant or anything like that. I called my police or whatever. And it see right here, it says complaint plea. It says no plea. I called my local police and they told me that, they're not going to come arrest me. I just have to show up at court, virtual court, right here on the 4th. April 1st at 1 p.m. And then courtroom virtual. See? So, and the offense date, now this is interesting, okay? And this is the last thing I'm going to share. Notice this, right? She went and filed this charge against me on the 4th of December. The 4th of December. Want to hear something interesting? You want to hear the significance of that date? Guess what happened on the 5th of December, guys? Yes, we've been to the doctor, and it's not pneumonia. It's somebody else was saying it last night. Whoever said it last night is right. It's a viral infection. That's what we got. We're good. Guess what happened on the 5th? I don't see if any of you remember what happened on December 5th. One day after this. I'll wait.
I think that was why I submitted the report asking for the month of December.
On December 5th, yes, that was the day. That was the day of the SWAT. Remember?
So yeah, I was trying to get information about SWAT, and the information we got was that it was a welfare check. Now, the document that she just showed on the screen is a public court docket. I'm actually going to pull it up toward the end of the video to show you guys the next court date. It's by no means what she listed in her report, which states that in the live stream video, according to Skolnik, the account holder Brittney Jackson displayed court documents of their civil harassment hearing and stated her name. Skolnik added the viewers of the stream were incited and tagging her. She references a voice in the background, so I still haven't found that, but we are not through all of the Julies yet. So we are at timestamp 114. Oh, it's going to take me all the way back to the beginning. So we'll go to 116.
You mean what charges? Julie has filed, I guess, I mean, it says it's criminal. A criminal complaint against me in the state of New Jersey. I got to go to court on April 1st.
Okay,
Yeah.
we heard that.
I went back and looked, and that was the, Julie Westner. We're working on that. We're working on all that. Yeah, Amanda. Well, I think their community posts are funny, a lot of them, but I don't know who they are. Oh yes, crazy country gal, and now he's threatening legal action, like he's gonna go do what Julie did. Like, okay. Julie thinks Roland Nomad is sinner, so if Julie and others are communicating, I mean, in my opinion, all channels are going to go down.
All right, so we're going to go to the next Julie.
My uncle's homicide where he unalived somebody. Obviously, she's not. Oh, look. Happy Holiday says she is not amused with Julie. I enjoyed it more than I should have. Okay. Brittany, what did you do to Sinner? He's really mad at you. I haven't done anything to him, Jenny. What do you mean? He's going off again? Are you talking about just be sorry? Don't apologize. You did absolutely nothing wrong. You have every right to ask questions just like everybody else. Everybody. She is, Julie. I like her.
So that's where she's replying to Julie Westner. This one again is going to be Julie Westner.
Okay. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Julie Wessner. Thank you. That's beautiful.
All right, so that was that one.
Roscoe Pico Train. Being stubborn is not always a bad thing. Well, Julie Wessner, in my case, I guess you'd have to ask my friends. Angela, is my stubbornness bad or good?
So that was that one. And then we'll go to this one.
I'm not. I said I want to, but I'm not, if that's what you're talking about. Hey, Jinxie. Good to see you. Julie could be using her theater kid energy for good and to make a bistro putty series with different characters, but she chooses this. I that's what I said. I actually even said one time that if she would stop with all the drama and do, skits, it's actually kind of funny. But nope. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Yeah, I don't know what the hell.
So I did hear Craig at the beginning of that one. I'm going to back it up just a little bit so we can try to get that context with Craig in it.
So what this is leading to is what I feel like is him making excuses for yesterday, that live stream I played where he doxed that woman's name out. This is him trying to tie it all back to Brittney and his reasoning for doxing that woman's name out last night. I don't know, Remy. That's what he said.
Who did he dox last night, you guys? Who did he dox? I didn't even know he doxed somebody. Guys, I don't watch this dude. Did he dox one of my friends? Don't do what? It's not me, it's you. Don't do what? What? Show the baby bump? I'm not. I said I want to, but I'm not, if that's what you're talking about. Hey, Jinxie. Good to see you. Julie could be using her theater kid energy for good and to make a bistro putty series with different characters, but she chooses this. I that's what I said. I actually even said one time that if she would stop with all the drama and do, skits, it's actually kind of funny. But nope. No, I'm not going to.
I'm not sure. We did find where she mentioned on the police report from March 1st that Brittney had shared documents, which weren't documents, it's a court document, and that's publicly available on the website. And she mentioned that he can be heard saying something in the background. Skolnik further alleged she heard an audible voice in the background of the live stream who she believes was Black. And I believe, judging by the other police reports, if she was able to tell what he actually said and it was threatening, she would have quoted him in this police report. So I think that what we just heard could absolutely be what she's referring to, but because she doesn't mention it specifically, we don't have any idea. So those are all just speculations. That's what I have on it. That's what I found. So we're going to go to not that. Hold on just a minute while I grab the next police report. This one is from March 12th. I don't have the cover sheet for whatever reason. I don't think it's necessarily important. This is an incident report. Let's see. And this is incident number 26-03331, filed on March 12th of 2026 by Officer Trolleman. And it reads, Julie Skolnik came into headquarters to further document an incident dating back to a previous report on February 16th of 2026. See original report 26-02190. And that's going to reference her stating that she had taken the temporary restraining order out on Craig. You can definitely go back in the video, find that report specifically. I do believe that's what it references. She continues, Skolnik stated she wanted to document another statement made by Roger Black in a live stream that wasn't mentioned in the initial report. She played a clip of the audio where a male can be heard saying, quote, "They're trying to take us to court, right? They're trying to take us to court, right? There's a baby on the way. If you have any decency in you, you ought to drop that. I've got lawyers," unquote. She believes Mr. Black is referring to her due to the YouTube live stream being made the day after he had been served with the temporary protective order. Furthermore, she wanted to advise that she had court today where the judge added her mother, Mrs. Skolnik, to the protective order. I advised her I would document the additional information, and she was provided an Axion invite. See attached digital media for further information. So this was filed on March 12th, I do believe was the date I said. Yes. But it's going to reference Valentine's Day or the day after, February 14th, 15th, or 16th. So I will go and I will search through these live streams and see what I can pull on that. All right, so this is the beginning of the stream on February 15th that I was just going through, and this is where I believe Julie is referencing in this police report. It could have been what she was referencing in the previous one.
Banana, look at mom. What was her name? I forgot.
Everybody that leaves.
Yeah,
pretty much.
They come just to fucking get some dirt and then stab you in the back, and it never fucking works out for any one of them.
Nope.
So
no.
Yeah, what a nice way to announce it to everybody.
I know, that's what I said. I was robbed, which I mean we've been robbed of it anyway. They've been talking about it for months,
but it was hearsay.
Everybody was really nice about it though, and I had people come.
Sorry, we had to tell you like this.
Yeah, no. I mean, everybody was understandable, but I had a lot of people.
It was going to be a surprise, you know.
Yeah, that's what I said. I had we wanted to be able to do it in a nice way.
Yeah.
But
hey, think about this. All these people are trying to destroy our family. We've got a new baby coming on the way.
Yeah, and
you know what's going on. You know what they're doing to us. They haven't stopped for a whole year. They've tormented a pregnant woman. Think about that, ladies. And we've got a baby on the way, and they're still trying to drag us to court and do things to us. So I mean, think about how evil these people are. I hope you feel real good about yourself attacking a pregnant woman.
I will say, to give
they're all about birthing rights and shit, but then you're going to attack a pregnant woman? Yeah, you're real high class. Come on.
To give credit to some people, I was actually really shocked. There was people that come in who have not been very, like there's a lot of people that are actually saying, okay, y'all, it's enough, leave her alone.
Yes, so keep stressing out a pregnant woman and causing problems with her family, trying to ruin her family while she's pregnant. You feel real good about yourself.
Yes, Sparkleberry. And
you have to be ashamed of yourself.
I want y'all to imagine how hard that's been too, like being pregnant.
And all these calls and cops coming to her house. And we haven't said a thing about it, have we?
No, and our kids
who use that for sympathy the entire time.
Our kids who are actually in the world are constantly being attacked, and now here we are.
Every time they hear a knock or a fire truck go by, they're freaking out and scared.
Here we are, we got a baby.
You're evil, you're bitches.
Yeah.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. God's going to judge y'all.
Let me,
The worst we've ever said was some of you people are fucking ugly. And some of you people are so ugly you won't even turn the camera on. That's the worst we've ever said.
That's true.
I still can't get over that. That and some of you need your hard drive checked. I mean,
let me see.
Maybe that's the worst I ever said.
Where's Spicy at? Okay, I'm Spicy. I didn't take your wrench, honey. I'm having to give them back to everybody. There you go.
Meanwhile, y'all trying to call cops and SWAT and scare the hell out of children and a pregnant woman. I hope you feel real good about it. I hope you laugh it up. You reap what you sow.
Isn't that gross? And he's right. Like, we haven't said anything.
Other than you were ugly.
I mean, and we haven't, like, going through this pregnant, going through the sickness, going through all of it has been fucking a nightmare.
When CPS people come to the house, officers come to the house, emergency calls, we heard Brittney's dead.
Yeah.
I am Brittney. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anything and everything. This is how bad Karens are. You know what I mean? Most of them are Karens.
And then to use it as a weapon against us.
What, that we're pregnant?
Yeah. I'm going to out her. I'm going to out her that she's pregnant. And y'all need, if she cared about y'all as subscribers, she would have told y'all. But I told her.
Business is our family.
That's what I said. Like, why should I have to tell my personal stuff, for one? For two,
you want some more baby pictures so you can know which child you're going to hurt next?
I asked everybody. I said,
you want the backpack pictures like last time? What do you want?
I said, I asked everybody.
That's some real chubbo stuff.
Actually, well, let's not say that. I asked everybody.
Well, you know what?
I said, if you, hold on, y'all.
I haven't heard court yet. I might have to search that word specifically.
I didn't say a name. I didn't say not a name.
So
everybody knows.
No, I don't know. I do want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody who did. I'm still getting messages and stuff, and I appreciate y'all. And that y'all see.
No, it's good. You know, we may need help. You know, getting some.
Well, that's what everybody said. They want registry.
And cradles or.
That, like, there were so many of y'all that said that today that y'all want me to do a registry, and I appreciate that very much, because
That helped us out a lot. You know?
I wish so badly that I didn't get rid of my kids' stuff. I had all the
That's
baby
been
stuff.
freaking 10 years ago. What do you do? Stick it in the attic for 10
Well,
years?
we had it in the back room for a long
I
time.
think when you get through with it, we dropped it off at the swap shop, and somebody actually probably.
I ended up giving it to a poor family. Yeah. Because I was like,
I would like another one of those jumpy things. Remember, Neil loved that thing.
that's what.
We didn't have one for Ring, did we? Baby coming on the way.
Yeah, and that's
And you know what's going on. You know what they're doing to us. They haven't stopped for a whole year. They've tormented a pregnant woman. Think about that, ladies. And we've got a baby on the way, and they're still trying to drag us to court and do things to us. So I mean, think about how evil these people are. I hope you feel real good about yourself.
And we just heard that. Oh, okay. We got 127.
I'm actually getting emails from people that were against me that are actually like,
that's sweet.
You know,
Can you believe that they're still trying to hurt us?
well, to the ones that are like, you know, coming around that
You know,
were
people are
against
trying to take
me.
us to court
Thank
right
you.
now. They're trying to take
Thank
us to
you.
court right now. There's a baby on the way. If you have any decency in you, you ought to drop that.
I wish you would have.
Fine. I've got lawyers that's gonna.
She muted him.
Twins are
Oh my
awesome.
God, Missy, can I just say that I think that we're starting to get programmed around these idiots'
All right, I think that's
mind frame, because I swear to you, Missy, I thought the same thing. When I said they're kicking, I thought to myself,
I'm gonna back it up a
well,
little.
to the ones that are like, you know,
So we
coming
hear it
around
again.
that
You know,
were
people are
against
trying to take
me.
us to court right
Thank you.
now. They're trying to take
Thank
us to
you.
court right now. There's a baby on the way. If you have any decency in you, you ought to drop that.
I wish you would have.
Fine. I've got lawyers that's gonna.
She muted, like I said before. He says something
Twins are
Oh my
shortly
God,
after.
Missy, can I just say that I think that we're starting to get programmed around these idiots' mind frame, because I swear to you, Missy, I thought the same thing. When I said they're kicking, I thought to myself, oh shit, they're gonna say I got twins now.
When I had my twins in my belly, listen, and
Boy,
I didn't know I was having twins until I went into premature labor. I never.
Oh my God, reality.
Can you imagine?
They let me listen to the heartbeat, but they were on top of each other, so all we heard was a really fast heartbeat.
Oh
But when
my
I
God.
went into premature labor, I used to set my plate on my belly, and I could see an arm.
Okay. So there is the alleged threat that goes with that police report. Now, our next police report is filed March 20th of 2026. Let me pull that up for you. Have the cover sheet. Okay, it gives us the case number of 26-03767. The time reported was 14:31, which I do believe is 2:31 p.m. on March 20th of 2026. It references Julie, Craig, and Brittney. Whew. Okay, this one reads, Julie Skolnik entered headquarters to report a possible TPO violation. Skolnik stated in a partial final protective order hearing on March 19th of 2026, the Honorable Judge William Nefese issued a continuance order with full protections. The full hearing will now be heard and continued on April 8th of 2026. Later in the evening on March 19th of 2026, between the hours of 10 and 11 p.m., on the YouTube live stream, allegedly, in my opinion, with Brittney J., a male's voice, Skolnik identified as Roger Black, states Skolnik's first name, quote, Julie, unquote. Moments later, the host of the live stream, Brittney Jackson, states, no, you can't talk about nothing, no, unquote. Additionally, the same live stream, both Black and Jackson mentioned the court hearing and its events, despite the verbal order of the Honorable Judge William Nefese not to do so. At this time, Patrol reviewed the TPO as well as a recording of the live stream and believed Black's statement was a violation of the protection order. Skolnik signed a victim's handwritten statement and a victim notification form. A screen and audio recording of the live stream was uploaded to Axion Evidence. Patrol then contacted the county prosecutor's office for assistance with filing the appropriate charges. Via a taped line at headquarters, Sergeant Caslender spoke with Prosecutor Aberman, who was advised of our findings and stated he reviewed the recording and the order after it was sent to him by email. After speaking with his supervisor, Aberman stated they would not recommend charging and recommended Skolnik contact the judge who issued the order to possibly pursue a contempt of court charge in his court. I then contacted Skolnik and advised her of our conversation with the prosecutor's office and that we would not be pursuing charges at this time based on their recommendation. See digital media for additional information, assisted by Sergeant Caslender. All right, so we need to go find the live stream from March 19th and listen to what was. All right, so here is that live stream, and here is the area, the section she's talking about.
Well, they put it, I'm unmuting now, but they put it out. They put it out there. I didn't even say nothing. But what? In joke.
She put Julie up to doing it. That's all it is.
I don't. No, you can't talk about nothing. No. Just get it as the evidence. Don't say nothing. No, that ain't. It's not. That ain't.
You didn't tell me you were going live.
That ain't.
I thought you muted.
No, and that ain't even. This has nothing even to do with any of that. This is nothing about anything, any of her or court, anything like that. Yeah. Oh my God! I can't believe this shit.
Oh, she was muted, bro.
No, nobody's talking about anybody. That's it.
Great.
Hold on, y'all.
All right, so I'm going to back that up again for you to hear it one more time. I took it back just a little bit further this time because it sounded like Craig had been speaking. So,
wow, what? What? How the fuck does people? Okay. Wow.
What? What is it now?
Give me a second. Well, they put it, I'm unmuting now, but they put it out. They put it out there. I didn't even say nothing. But what? In joke.
She put Julie up to doing it. That's all it is.
I don't. No, you can't talk about nothing. No. Just get it as the evidence. Don't say nothing. No, that ain't. It's not. That ain't.
You didn't tell me you were going live.
That ain't.
I thought you muted.
No, and that ain't even. This has nothing even to do with any of that. This is nothing about anything, any of her or court, anything like that. Yeah. Oh my God! I can't believe this shit.
Oh, she was muted, bro.
No, nobody's talking about anybody. That's it.
Great.
Hold on, y'all.
So she mutes. We'll see what is said when she unmutes, and then we'll be done with the threats, I do believe. Boy, you know she's tearing him a new asshole right now. She said, your ass is grass, son. She is definitely giving him the what for.
She said, hold, please.
I think she deletes it because it ends. Oh yeah, it's going to start loading and that's where it ends in like a couple of minutes. So She probably doesn't ever even come back. She just deletes the live stream. This was referencing some kind of call to her house, and I think that she's thinking Julie had something to do with it.
So, is everybody's weather going to change here soon?
God, I hope not. I mean, well, we've got so much pollen here that everything's yellow. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
I know it's supposed to get warm.
Hey.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me come back. I'm gonna end this and come back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
And that is what she indeed does. Okay. So our next report is April 2nd. So we had the court date on April 1st. Now I had called, I have the court audio. I'm going to listen to that and do a synopsis. But what happened before they saw the judge in the courtroom was the prosecutor's meeting. We have that because that link was uploaded onto YouTube and it was dropped as a YouTube link. So I will share that with you now.
This is my her attorney. Julie, are you there?
I am.
Okay, Ms. Skolnik, this case involves Miss Jackson. We don't have Miss Jackson on yet, but I want you to make a note.
Yes, I'm here.
You have my contact.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm Brittney Jackson.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how to change the
I'm going to change it for you right now. So hold on 1 second, Ms. Skolnik. Hold on 1 second. Let me just do one thing at a time here. Rename. ITT. Brittney Jackson. Okay, Brittney, look now, I put Brittney Jackson and Julie Skolnik so that when this goes in before the judge, he knows to have both of you present. Okay, do either of you have an attorney? Because if you do, I'm not allowed to.
Real quick, Andrew Coletta and
Nicole here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be with them in a minute.
Okay.
All right? Yeah, just have them sitting there and I'll come and get them in a minute.
All right.
Because if you're represented, then I can't speak to either of you. So I know what's going on here. What our court rules provide in the case of civilian complaints like this is mandatory mediation. Now, Miss Jackson, you're in Carolinas or where are you?
Yes, sir. I'm currently and I reside in North Carolina. Yes, sir.
Are you ever have occasion to come to New Jersey?
No.
No.
No, sir.
Okay. And Miss Skolnik, you live in North Haledon. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So this is preliminary. This is the first hearing date on this. I'm going to send you before the judge. He's probably going to discuss with you mediation. When it's civilian complainants like this, we have court-appointed trained mediators. And our court rules provide that you should participate in that process because it eliminates the criminal justice process. So this seems to be an appropriate case for that. So let me just send you in before the judge, both of you together.
Can I ask a question, Your Honor?
Yeah.
Prosecutor DeSalle.
Yeah.
What is this chart? The initial criminal complaint was for cyber harassment.
Right.
And my understanding was sent down to
municipal as simple harassment, disorderly persons,
Right,
so a lesser charge.
right.
But the original complaint was a criminal cyber harassment, which would have been a felony for level 4.
Right, but it's been downgraded. So,
Right. So,
in
but I'm
that
saying,
case- hold on.
is it,
Hold on, ladies. Let me finish
Sure.
answering Ms. Skolnik. So, in that case, with civilian complainants, at this level, these cases go to mediation by court rule. All right, Ms. Jackson, you wanted to say something?
Yes, sir. In regards to, I'm perfectly fine with the whole mediation thing, but I need to, because I'm not familiar with any of this, but I need to know who I need to speak with to send over evidence, because I have an abundance of evidence to prove that Ms. Skolnik has blatantly lied on my name and my fiance's.
Okay, so look on the bottom of your screen. I'm going to give you my email.
Okay.
Of course, hold on one second.
Okay.
I'm also going to put my cell phone number in there. Okay. So everybody should have my email and my cell phone number available. You can send that to me. Again, if either of you hire an attorney, then your attorney should contact me. And for today's purposes, which are just very preliminary, I'm going to send you before the judge. Any other questions or comments?
Yes.
Yes, I have one more. My fiance, he is currently he is represented. He's currently in litigation with Ms. Skolnik regarding her. She's got a temporary protection order, and
Okay.
they have to have a court hearing on the 8th. So he is represented by an attorney.
Where is that case pending? On the 8th, where?
Ms. Skolnik can answer that.
That's in Passaic County. That's in Passaic County.
Okay, so there's
Superior
something
Court.
pending in Passaic County Family Court?
That is for her domestic partner, Roger Craig Black. It's a separate.
Oh, okay.
It's
Hold
not
on
the
one
same.
second.
It's two different people.
Yes, I understand that. And thank you for just reminding me, because I have his documents here. So now I'm going to send everything in together. Let's see. Roger still at St. John's Church Road?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. And I have Brittney and I have Julie. Hold on one second. Okay. All right, good. Thank you for telling me that. So somebody should let us know. Everything should either go to our court administrator or to me. I'm the prosecutor. Again, unless you have an attorney. And then I'll help you guys sort everything out. So any other questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it typical in a civilian criminal complaint for the plaintiff to be represented by an attorney?
I want to know if it's typical. Right now, I'm your attorney.
Right. So my attorney would be the prosecutor.
Yeah, but now that there's cross complaints, I can't represent both of you. So
well, but nothing's been filed against me. We only
I'm sorry, I can't represent. Is there any cross complaints between Roger Craig Black and Brittney Jackson, or no?
No.
Okay.
They're separate.
So since nothing's been filed against you, then yes, I would be representing Julie Skolnik, and then Ms. Jackson and Mr. Craig Black have the opportunity to hire their own lawyers if they want.
Right.
Any
And
other questions?
based on what Ms. Jackson just said, she said Mr. Black is represented by an attorney for the case in Superior Court.
Right. We don't have any.
Right. And that has nothing to do with this case. And in my case,
I don't know anything. I don't know anything about that
Right.
case until
So
somebody sends me
the
information.
reason I was saying is that I would have, if I was under the understanding in a criminal complaint that I was represented by the prosecutor.
You're going to be represented by me.
Right.
Okay. Anything
Yes.
else before I send this into the judge?
So, in regards to the information that you provided, I took a screenshot of your contact. I can start sending evidence over to you as early as today. Would that be okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I will be sure to do that. And can you clarify something for me? Because I know Miss Skolnik, she goes live on her channel and she tells her, subscribers and stuff. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of harassment happening against me by some of her friends. And she'll go live and tell everybody that the prosecutor has picked up this case and that it's basically, is it the state of New Jersey versus Brittney Nicole Jackson, or is it a citizen complaint? It's
the title of to answer your question, these complaints are filed under New Jersey state law.
Okay.
So these are New Jersey state statutes. So the title of the case is State of New Jersey against Robert Craig Black II and State of New Jersey against Brittney and Jackson. These are still civilian complaints. The complainants are Ms. Skolnik.
Okay.
And I am the prosecutor in this court. So these are my cases to handle. These are in New Jersey, we have 6 levels of criminal offenses. First degree criminal, that's like murder, first degree kidnapping. Second degree, less serious. Third degree, less serious. Fourth degree, less serious. Then we have disorderly persons complaints and petty disorderly persons complaints. Those are the bottom 2 of the 6. Below that, we have municipal ordinances like not getting your dog license or things of that nature. So these complaints, let's see how these are written. These are petty disorderly or disorderly persons complaints. So they're bottom 2 level. So technically, I don't want to get too technical with you, but you asked me if these are criminal complaints. Yeah. The way the law describes them as quasi-criminal complaints.
Yeah.
Right, and State of New Jersey versus Brittney Jackson. May I ask a question?
The criminal burden of proof on it. Right. Yeah, but we got to kind of wrap this up. You both can call me to.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing.
Because I have like 40 other people waiting.
This is the last question I have. Due to the fact that there's serious complaints about here in this case about serious harassment of myself and my family members, and including facilitating threats of violence against me and harassment of my autistic son. So I'm not sure that this case is appropriate for mediation because of the seriousness of the threats.
Tell that to the judge in a minute when I send you in front of the judge.
Okay, sounds good. That was it.
All right, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm going to ask both of you, look on your screen. Let's see, I'll do Ms. Skolnik first. Ms. Skolnik, you'll see something on your screen. It's going to say join main session. Click on join main session. You'll be with the judge. Likewise, Ms. Jackson, right now you should see join main session. Click on there. You'll be with the judge.
Thank you, Mr. LaSalle. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. You too. Everyone else, I'll be back to you momentarily. Please stand by.
Okay, so that's the end of the recording of the leaked prosecutors meeting that was put onto YouTube. Next, we have the actual court audio hearing. I can't play the audio, but the court hearing from April 1st. So this is going to be where they go in and speak to the judge. I'm going to give you a synopsis as I have Opera requested it, and I have the audio, but I'm not allowed to share that on social media. So let me go ahead and get that audio ready so that I can give you a synopsis of it. I want to provide a better synopsis of it than I did the first time in this video. So the case is called, it is the state of New Jersey versus Brittney Jackson and Roger Craig Black. So the first thing you see is, the first thing you hear, not see, I apologize. First thing you hear is Brittney coming in saying, hello, so, okay. And then the judge stops her and says, so are you, sounds like he was about to say Craig. And then he says, Brittney. She says, yes, sir, I am Brittney. Brittney says, yes, I am Brittney. And she starts, I have a question. And he's saying, hold on one second. This is the judge. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. And he says, I don't want you to say anything because this could affect the outcome of your court case. Okay, so the judge says you're charged on a summons 2026-10, December 4th, harassment from a social media regarding Julie Skolnik. So the judge says, you're charged with that. Do you understand that? Do you understand that charge? And Brittney says, yes, Your Honor. And he says, okay, do you understand you have the right to a lawyer and the right to a trial? Brittney replies, yes, Your Honor. The judge says, I understand there's a cross complaint you have, Julie, a cross complaint against Roger Craig Black. Julie replies, would you like me to answer, Judge? And the judge says, 1 second. The judge then says, okay. And then he says, what is your name? Julie answers and says, I'm Julie Skolnik. The judge says, okay. The judge replies, okay, Ms. Skolnik, go ahead. You have a complaint against Roger Craig Black, correct? So Julie says, yes, I filed 2 civilian complaints. And then the judge says 1 against Brittney. Julie follows with 1 against Brittney. And then the judge says 1 against Craig. And then Julie says, yes, 1 against Craig. Julie then replies with but, and the judge cuts her off and says, okay, let me hear from Roger Craig Black. Is Roger Craig Black here in the session? He says, please unmute. And then someone, a male voice from around him, says he's not in the session. And then Brittney chimes in and says, Your Honor, that's what Brittney says, that's what I was going to tell. And then the judge cuts her off and says, okay, tell me. And then she says, tell you if you don't mind. So she says, I wasn't under the impression, and he wasn't under the impression that he had to be here for this one. Brittney continues, appears to be fumbling over her words a little bit, saying, we, he, she has another complaint against us. We weren't aware that he was included in this complaint that she has filed against me. She says, you know, he wasn't aware. He is in the other room, though, and I can go. And then the judge says, yes, I need him here. Go get him. Definitely need him here. The judge continues, please bring him in. She says, Brittney says, I'll. And then the judge says, yes, go get him. And she says, okay. While Brittney is going to get Craig, Julie chimes in and says, Your Honor, I wanted to. And the judge says, 1 second, don't say anything. Hold on a second. So there's about a 30-second period that you can hear people talking in the background, people whispering in the background, papers rattling. And then Brittney comes back and says, okay, Your Honor, he's here. The judge says, Mr. Craig Black. Craig responds, yes, sir. And then the judge says, I have a complaint here. So he says, Mr. Black, I have a complaint here. The person who filed the complaint is Julie Skolnik, and it alleges on December 4th that Craig committed harassment over social media on December 4th. The judge says, do you understand the charge? Craig says, yes, sir, I hear you. The judge says, do you understand you have a right to a lawyer, a right to a trial, and you are presumed innocent until proven guilty? And then Craig takes a minute and he says, right, I have a case and a lawyer already, sir. And the judge says, okay, well, I'm just saying this is a different charge, different case. The judge says, now let me ask you a question. He calls out Ms. Skolnik. Julie answers, yes, Your Honor. The judge says, I feel this matter might be a mediation, civilian mediation. And then still speaking to Julie, he says, do you wish to have a civilian mediation on this matter? Julie answers, no, I don't think that would be appropriate. I have a protection order. She corrects herself to say temporary protection order against Mr. Craig Black. She states that the final restraining order hearing is scheduled for April 8th. She says that's in addition to the case that she has against Miss Jackson. Julie's taking her time. She says there is specifically 3 reasons that make this more, she starts to say serious, and the judge cuts her off, yes or no, and she gets loud and says serious, and the judge is saying yes or no, and she's saying it would not be appropriate. But she's yelling over him. The judge, again, when she stops yelling over him, says yes or no, it's fine, I get it. And then she gets real loud and said it would not be appropriate in either case. And he says, okay, fine. The judge says that's fine. He agrees. He just didn't know. He wanted to ask. He wasn't aware of the other matters. So he seems to be kind of befuddled a little bit, in my opinion. But he says, in any event, Mr. Black, Brittney, do you wish to have an attorney represent you? Craig answers for himself only and says, I would. I have one. I already have one. And then the judge says, all right. The judge says, well, there's a criminal charge against you, this petty disorderly person's conduct. So he tells Craig, the judge tells Craig, you need to have your lawyer write a letter to the court. The judge then says, I don't know if you're going to have your lawyer represent Miss Jackson. It seems to come under the same facts and circumstances. He then says, Miss Jackson, do you wish to have an attorney represent you? Brittney answers, yes, sir. I'll be seeking counsel from his attorney as well, referencing Craig's attorney. The judge replies, all right, very good. And then says, enter not guilty, please. The judge replies that he's giving them until the next court date to get counsel, and their next court date is April 15th. He says, all right, and then, telling them to have an attorney contact the court. He says, okay, have your attorney contact the court stating that they represent you. I'm entering not guilty, please. And he says to Julie, Miss Skolnik, when the court is ready, we will contact you to have you come to court. And he says, okay. Both Brittney and Julie reply, yes, Your Honor. And then the judge says, everyone have a nice holiday. And they both reply for him to have a nice holiday as well. Now, I have requested the court hearing from April 15th for this case. And then there was another one, I think it was April 20 something, but that could have been for the restraining order. Restraining orders in Superior Court, not municipal court. This case is for municipal court. On the 15th, it got continued. I do believe that was Julie's side because she said her mother was in the hospital or something. It was one of the dates. I'm not sure if it was that one exactly. But the next court hearing that we have is going to be the one that we've done the breakdown of that nonsense and I got the Zoom link for. But before we get there, we need to go to the next police report filed by Julie Skolnik. And that is going to be on April 2nd. So that's going to be the day after all of everything that we just discussed. The prosecutor link being dropped onto YouTube and the court hearing that we just spoke about. So this is case number 26-04374. The time reported was 12/12. The date was April 2nd of 2026. The incident type was to assist a citizen. The people involved are Julie Skolnik, Roger Black, and Brittney Jackson. And the report reads, Julie Skolnik came into headquarters to document issues regarding a prior court proceeding. Skolnik explained that during her court session on April 1st of 2026, she was in what she believed to be a private Zoom, quote, breakout room, unquote, with Borough Prosecutor LaSalle. After the court session, audio and video recordings of those proceedings were posted to YouTube by the creator at Mr. Docket A to Z. These videos were also distributed via email to other creators at Nonsense on the Web and at QueenBee0888, who also posted the video to their YouTube platforms. Skolnik believes this is an invasion of her privacy and wished for this to be documented. Skolnik further explained that she observed a video on YouTube uploaded by streamer Brittney Jackson, who explained that Skolnik should be imprisoned and charged with filing false police reports as well as perjury. Skolnik also believes this to be a violation of the current Temporary Protective Order, or TPO, FB 1787-26, due to her alleging that a male's voice spoke in the background of Jackson's video, stating, quote, "There's only one person it could be," unquote, and that's believed to be Roger Craig Black's voice. Skolnik was advised this was not a violation of the order because patrol was unable to determine the voice of the male party in the background to be Craig Black. Skolnik was advised these incidents would be documented, and she was provided with Axion evidence link to upload anything she felt relevant, and that was assisted by S.O. Falcone. Now, we went over that live stream. I believe I remember hearing Craig in the background of one of the live streams that we've already played state that there's only one person that it could be. I will quickly look and see if I can find where she talks about filing false police reports, but I think we've already heard that. I doubt I'll be able to find it. Let me check. I can't find anything on that. So we are going to go to the next one, which has a date of February 9th of 2026. So this has a case number 26-04680. The time reported is 14:43 p.m. And the incident type is harassment 2C:33-4. It references Julie, Queen Bee, and nonsense on the web. So this one from April 9th reads, Julie Skolnik arrived at headquarters to document an incident involving cyber harassment. Skolnik reported that she discovered new information related to report number 26-04374, which she documented on February 2nd, 2026. That's going to be the one we just read. She stated that the social media accounts linked to YouTube, Nonsense on the Web, and Queen Bee have each shared the, quote, Zoom breakout room, unquote, video on their platforms more than 3 times, and that the video has received approximately 50,000 views. Skolnik further stated that Queen Bee is associated with Queen Bee and that Becky is associated with Nonsense on the Web. She explained that Queen Bee and Becky have recruited other individuals from other platforms to view and share the video. She added that she had been unable to submit a YouTube privacy complaint form to request removal of the video due to the number of times it has been viewed. At this time, I advised Skolnik that the incident would be documented and to contact headquarters should she have any questions or concerns in the future. Now that references the prosecutor link video that we shared and went over and viewed. That is the Mr. Docket video. We will continue on to the next report. So the last report I have up until this point is the one that was filed on May the 6th of 2026. And Julie Skolnik is the person mentioned. It is case number 26-05914. The time reported is 11:04. The incident type is a minor complaint, harassment 2C-33-4. And the incident report reads, Julie Skolnik entered police headquarters requesting to speak to an officer regarding a prior report she had made. Incident report number 26-04680, specifically where it states, quote, she explained that Queen Bee and Becky have recruited individuals from other platforms to view and share the video, unquote. Skolnik went on to explain she wanted to clarify that statement and advised even though Becky, or Nonsense on the Web, and Queen Bee received an email from the Mr. Docket Dude or somebody who had the Mr. Docket Dude link that contained a video of Skolnik from her court session on April 8th of 2026. Only Queen Bee had attempted to get another YouTuber to post the video, and Becky had posted the video on her own and was not trying to recruit other YouTubers. Skolnik also stated other YouTubers and social media influencers had taken the video that was posted by Becky and reposted it onto their accounts, causing the video to get more views. Skolnik further advised that on Tuesday, May 5th of 2026, a YouTuber Queen Bee had attempted to contact, allegedly contacted Skolnik, advising her Queen Bee had tried to or attempted to convince her to also share the video of Skolnik from April 1st of 2026. Skolnik stated the same YouTuber advised her of a recent video Queen Bee had posted where she was mocking Julie for the report number, incident report 26-04680, being incorrect. Julie was asked for the information of the unknown YouTuber who notified her but denied providing patrol with any further information. Skolnik also requested incident report number 26-04680 be amended or redacted due to Queen Bee's recent video. I explained to Skolnik we would not be able to amend the report. However, we would be able to make a new one, which would clarify her original statement. Skolnik further asked that all of her future reports and the videos of patrol's body-worn cameras be sealed in order to prevent YouTubers from being able to request them, since she believes they are using her reports for views and financial gain due to the YouTube channels being monetized. Prior to leaving headquarters, Skolnik was advised her updated statements would be documented and that she would have to speak with Prosecutor Lascelles and the Records Department regarding her request of stealing future reports and body-worn camera footage. This was assisted by Sergeant Hagedorn. Okay, so that is all the police reports we have up until this point. The next and last thing I have as of right now is going to be the court synopsis for the May 13th court hearing. All right, May 13th court hearing. I did go back and check my notes and get the approximate quote per my shorthand notes. I won't say approximate quote, but what I believe to be the quote for the neighborhood statement, since that is now out here. So my notes. Julie is in the courtroom with the prosecutor. The judge is reviewing files. The secretary asks to go off record and laughs. The prosecutor enters his appearance from inside of the courtroom with Julie. We cannot see them. The only person we see on the screen via the Zoom link that we were given publicly is the judge. Julie, he's there with Julie. He has prepared an outline, says it's extremely important that the judge understand the history and nature of the case. 2 complaints pending, the state versus Craig and the state versus BJ. Civilian complainant is Miss Skolnik, located to the left of the prosecutor. The complaints were originally cyber harassment, which could be a 3rd or 4th degree crime. It went to county. They downgraded it to simple harassment under 2C 33-4. However, for reasons being outlined, it's online and all over the place. The prosecutor is relying on statute 2C 33-4 and that statute refers to any course of alarming conduct or repeatedly committed acts with the purpose to alarm or seriously annoy such other person. He spent a while talking to Julie about that. The defendants live in North Carolina. Statute says communication under the statute may be deemed to have been made where it originated, which would be North Carolina, or where it was received, which would be New Jersey. So on the April 1st court date, the Mr. Docket recording was made. This recording has been circulated like 50,000 times all over the United States. The prosecutor resents that. The judge asked who recorded that, and he says New Jersey isn't sure yet. Present in court are Julie that day were Julie, BJ, Craig, and someone else with the initials SD. Prosecutor cannot imagine why SD would record it because he has absolutely nothing to do with the Julie, BJ, Craig case. And then to put it online all over the internet, but someone did, either Julie, BJ, or Craig. They are, however, presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. The judge asked if they are here, not in person, called to unmute on Zoom. They don't ever answer. They continue saying that the prosecutor's room is confidential. Prosecutor says do not record and put it out on the internet. He says he didn't make that clear originally. He wants to make it clear this time. It taints the entire case and the fairness. The prosecutor gave out private info on that Zoom call. He is upset that it was sent out all over the United States. Tells the judge he should be aware there's a pending, now concluded, Superior Court matter that went before the judge on April 8th, in which the temporary protected order was issued in favor of Julie against Craig. He says it has or becomes final, and Julie cuts him off and says the date was actually February 11th. The prosecutor watched a video that morning looking at the statute, which states alarming conduct or repeated with the purpose to alarm. In that video, Craig refers to Julie as a soulless, and then the judge cuts the prosecutor off and says, we can't get into that. Prosecutor follows with, well, I want to tell you some of these things because I want BJ and Craig produced in person when he convicts them of these egregious offenses. He's going to ask that they be incarcerated. He also wants Craig's certified criminal history because apparently he's going to testify, and the prosecutor wants the background of Craig and BJ. He says Julie has a master's degree in special education. She has 2 twin autistic children that have been the victim of some of the threats of hurting people, knowing about her neighborhood. He says, I live in her neighborhood. Am I included in this? I don't know. I don't mind recusing myself. The judge says, maybe you should, while smiling. Prosecutor quotes, quote, I know where you live, your husband, your whole neighborhood. And we heard that threat earlier in this video. Prosecutor says this lady just wants to be left alone. The judge says, all right. Prosecutor continued, there are people that have nothing better to do. The judge asks if these alleged acts have continued. The prosecutor says up until yesterday. And then he says to Julie, quote, as of yesterday, you said, right? Julie answers yes. The judge asks again for Craig and BJ to unmute, said he's going to issue a failure to appear on both and lists the case to come back in 2 weeks. Says give them notice, and if they fail to appear again, he will entertain a motion for a bench warrant. The prosecutor says he knows there are spectators and asks the judge if he can caution spectators to saying we have a pending case and he doesn't want what's happened circulated unnecessarily. He understands it's an open courtroom. The judge cuts him off and said it's not private, it's public. He understands and accepts that. As he said and is prepared to prove, there are possibly children involved, but then calls them adults, but says they're still, quote, debilitated, unquote, and he doesn't want it to hurt anybody. He's going to ask when the case is tried. He wants BJ and Craig in New Jersey jurisdiction and says if he's successful in convicting them and the judge imposes a fine or probation, he doesn't know how they, as in the court, will make BJ and Craig comply. The judge says we'll cross that bridge when we get there. He continues, right now, this is the first appearance since they were there on the April 1st court date and they failed to appear. So he's issuing FTAs. He says, prosecutor says, okay, yes, sir. And that's the end of the case. Now, I should have some more information coming out right around the time of the next court date. I will definitely be requesting the Zoom link for the court date on June 10th. I can pull that up and show you that on the docket. Okay, so here is Brittney's 1606 North Hazelton Municipal Court. The case number is S-2026-10. The defendant is Brittney and Jackson. It is an active status. Harassment or any other alarming conduct is the offense description. It will be virtual, and the date is June 10th of 2026 at 2 p.m. And here is Craig's. You have to enter it as Roger Craig. The defendant here is Roger Craig Black II. It is active. The number is S-2026-9, North Hazelton Municipal Court. The offense is 2C33-4C. The court date time is June 10th of 2026 at 2 p.m. It is a virtual hearing. The offense is harassment or any other alarming conduct. So that will be June 10th. I will be requesting the link to be there so that I can give you another accurate court synopsis of what happens that day. I know this is a really long video. Thank you so much for staying to the end. If you have not subscribed, please do so. Please hit the thumbs up on your way out. And thank you for watching this and going over everything with me, the timestamps, the threats, the police reports, just everything up until this point. Hopefully we can get together and talk about this on a live stream soon. Thank you again.